Hi, welcome to my tutorial. In this lesson, I'm going to introduce you to a very popular Microsoft Office app called Microsoft Word. What we are going to do is that we're going to explore the basic interface and take an overview of the features and basic functionalities of this program. So let's get started with it. First of all, when we'll install Microsoft Office, we'll get a range of Office apps in which the blue colored icon app will be Microsoft Word. So let's click on it. This is the latest version, 2022 version up till now. When you'll open Microsoft Word, what you'll see is this is the first page in which you'll first see the list of the recent documents that you've edited or created. And a new document section is also visible in which you have an option to start a new document right from scratch, like blank document which is completely empty, or you can select from a variety of pre-designed templates that are built into the software, or they are available from Microsoft Store as well. So you can see that there are different categories of the built-in templates. It will be pretty easy to create a document in this way. It will be pre-designed. You just have to select a suitable design for the document which you need to create based on the data which you have, like pictures, tables, and whatever. So for example, if you need to create an assignment or a report, you can select this option. It is going to create a new document right from here. First, you'll have to download it from the Microsoft Store, and once it's done, you'll get this template ready to be edited. What you'll do simply is you'll change the text which is written inside, and then you'll modify the document with your particular text or your particular data. So this is pretty easy to edit or change the pictures. Like for example, I don't want this picture, I want to paste my own picture here. Simply I'll change this. I'll look for some new pictures from my computer, or simply I can check from the stock images that are built into Microsoft Word itself. So what I can do is I can select any of these pictures and insert into this area. So that's pretty simple how to use a predefined template. But what if you want to design a new document by yourself, entirely by yourself? So we're going to check this one now. So this is the blank document which we are going to start right from scratch. Now before going into the features, we'll have to explore the basic interface of Microsoft Word. This is the first thing which will appear when you'll start creating a new document. At the top, we have a title bar which contains the title of the document, which is at the moment just document 2 because I've not named it at the moment. This is called the toolbar, and this is the name of the subscription user which has purchased the license of Microsoft Office. And this large area which contains a range of features and tabs, this is called ribbon. This ribbon can be available all the time, or you can just squeeze it up and display only the tabs. For example, if you want to check a particular tab, when you click it, only then this ribbon will appear and it will disappear by itself. Or if you don't want this thing, you can select this option, always show. So this will always be visible. Now at the bottom, this bar which shows you the page number, the number of words, and other informations like zooming the document, this is called the status bar. So this is the overall layout of Microsoft Word. Other things which are visible are the ruler, which can also disappear if you like from this view tab. If you don't want to display this ruler, you can simply turn it off here, but it's better always to make it visible. So this is something of the basic interface which we are going to explore. Now the step-by-step progress is that you'll have to look into the basic features like font styles, paragraph styles. The home tab is the starting point, you can say, And also the layout tab is one of the most important ones. So these two tabs, the home tab and the layout tab, are the first tabs which you should access whenever you are starting to create a new document right from scratch. Now the layout tab here tells you one of the most important things, like what is the size of the document page that you want to create. This is particularly useful when you need to print out the document after it's created, so that when you print it out, the entire document is printed exactly as it appears on your PC. So this setting is very important. Normally, we use A4 size sheets, as a paper, or as a printing paper. So we can select this one. This is the most suitable one. Otherwise, there are also legal sizes which are sometimes required to be printed on legal documents, and the letter size is also common. So basically, you can select any of the size, or you can also create a custom size here, but it's not recommended. Majority of the paper sizes available in the market are listed here. So we'll select A4 in our preference. The second thing is the orientation of the page. Whether you like to create your document in this vertical portrait style, or you can select the landscape style, which is basically in this form, in a wide style. So you have an option, but like for example, if you need to print a certificate, they are in most of the cases in landscape form, but the regular reports or documents are in the portrait form. So portrait forms are still more suitable than landscape in majority of the situations. Then the next thing is the margins of the page. You can see that over here the typing starts from this point. Like for example, if I can write here, hello, how are you? This is a simple text I've written here. Now if I change the margins of this page, like for example, I select this narrow margin, this text will come nearer to the page end. Or if I select the moderate margin, this will come here. So these margin settings are for entire dimensions, like from right, left, top, bottom. We can also create custom margins ourselves. So the margin lines are also pretty important. So these are the basic settings that we need to see before starting a document. Other thing which can be done before or during the document is the column section. This column section shows that how many columns should be in your page. Just like for example here, I have just one column right now. So if I start typing something here, like if I continue to type like this will keep writing from left to right till the right margin, and then it will start in the next line. But what if I select two columns here? If I select two columns here, it will write in the first column, and as soon as this column is finished, like for example, if I go to the end of the page and keep writing, then we can see that we just have to wait here and let it finish. Then it will go to the next page. Sorry, I have to drag it down. There. Here we can see that once the page is till the end, it will start the new column here. And you can also see that the ruler indicates that these are the boundaries of these two columns. So we have an option to create one column or two column, but in majority of the cases, we might stick to one column. But in some professional documents like newspapers or other things like magazines and catalogs, we usually need more than one columns on a page, so we can customize the setting according to the needs. So this is the first thing which we need to figure out about our documents. Then we'll go back towards the Home tab again. So over here, we have plenty of options like the font size, the font style, font color. For example, if I select this, I can change the font style from many of the pre-built font, pre-installed fonts in Microsoft Word, or we can also download other fonts like these. This icon indicates that this font is at the moment not available on our PC, but if we select it, we can download it as per requirement. So we can change the font style from here, or we can change the font size from here as well, just like I'm enlarging it or reducing the size, or we can type the desired value here to make customize. And then we can change the font color, like this font is now colored red, and we can change from into a variety of colors like blue or black, whatever we like. So this is how we can modify the font settings as per our requirements. Then the paragraph tab here shows from where to start this, like from this text should be start from left to right, or from the center, or from the right side. We can decide whatever we like here. Then if we need to insert some bullet points, we can select this option, 1, 2, 3, that we can write some names here like John, Tom. If we need to list the members of a team, for example, so we can write in this way. So these are the bullet options here. Then there are other things as well. We're not going to get into more details. We can also change the heading styles over here. For example, if I want to convert this text into a heading, then I can also change that from the heading style or title style, or we can also have a particular header option here, which is the more appropriate option for headings. So we are not going to go into much detail at the moment. We're going to study them in greater detail in the subsequent sections. So this is the first tab here, which shows you the basic features in the Home tab. Next tab is the Insert tab. Now this tab is used to insert new items or new objects, such as new pictures, new shapes. For example, if I need to draw a triangle here, I can select a triangle and I can select a place where I need to draw this. Then I'll draw this triangle, and then I can change the color of the shape, whatever I like, from a range of different colors. I can change the outline of the shape as well, and many other things can be done. Or if I need to place some shadows here, like really, so this can be done very easily using the Insert tab. Also, we can insert other pictures, and just like we did before, and we can insert like a table here. For example, if you like, we specify the number of rows and columns of the table, and the table can be inserted very easily. So this Insert tab can be used to insert many different kind of items. Other important things can be charts, like for example, if we need to insert a pie chart here, or we can insert the XY graphs here. Just we'll select the layout of the chart, and we can insert a graph inside the document page. And also the Equation tab allows you to type the mathematical equations in their standard font styles. For example, if I need to write under root 2 here, this radical symbol is built into the equation editor, and many other things like fraction symbols, other things as well. So we can insert an equation or symbols of any kind using the Equation or Symbols tab here. So now the next thing is the Draw tab here. This is basically a handwriting tool or hand drawing tool. If you have a graphics tablet or a digital tablet, like which has a pen or something, we can draw. Or if you have a touch screen, we can simply use our finger to draw some things on the page. For example, if I select this pen, then I can insert my drawing into the document in my freehand format. So this is the drawing tool here. And then the next one is the design one, in which there are page color or page border. We can change the color of the page, like black or blue. The background color can be modified from here. We can also insert some page borders, like only outside border. So you can see that now that we have a border line on the page. So it depends on your settings and your requirements, what you like to do. Then the layout one we have already discussed. Then the reference tab, for example, if you need to insert a reference from the book or a research article, if you have written something in our document which is basically taken from somewhere, so we need to properly cite those chapters or articles in our own documents. For this, there is a proper tab of references in which we can insert references at the end of the page, like footnotes here. We can write the name of the book, like, for example, chemistry book, so, or any other book and author's name. And there are also proper standard referencing styles available for different journals, different countries, based on regions as well. So this tab is particularly useful for creating official and professional research articles or documents. Then we have a mailings tab, which we'll also discuss in detail in our next videos. It can start a mail merge. For example, you need to send auto-generated emails from predefined Microsoft Word templates in which the data can be imported from an Excel sheet or any other resource, and then it will generate emails for each recipient, and it will send individual emails based on their own relevant data using another Microsoft Office app called Microsoft Outlook, which is also available in the subscription. Then this review tab is used to review the documents, particularly if we need to check whether we have done any grammatical mistakes. Like, we'll select the editor tab here. In the editor tab, the new window will open, which will indicate what are the grammatical or spelling mistakes or any other refinements that you need to make in your document. You can refer to this tab for details. And this also contains a thesaurus, which contains synonyms of different words. For example, if you want to find a synonym or similar word for the word excellent, but you cannot recall, then you can just search for the thesaurus and it will indicate the different words which have the same meaning, like exceptional, outstanding. So you can easily select one of the words from here and then you can use it in your documents. So these are pretty helpful if you need to quickly generate new words or find new synonyms for the specific document. Then the view tab is used to indicate the different views which this document can be viewed on, like print layout, web layout. If you want to select this option, you can see that the view has been changed. Then there is also reading mode, but most commonly we use the print layout because it indicates exactly how the document will look like when it's going to be printed on a paper. So this is the most common one. However, we can switch the different layouts as per our requirements. Then lastly, the developer tab here shows you different options, like if there are some features which you need in Microsoft Word but they're not available as pre-built features, what you can do is you can download add-ons or add-ins from Microsoft Store. Like, for example, if you're going to explore them, here we can see that there are other third-party apps or plugins which we can insert into this Microsoft Word program. Like, different genre here are available, like communication or education or sales and marketing. So there are different types of extra features that can be inserted into Microsoft Word as per your requirement. So if we need to do that, we can download and install those add-ins, and these features will be added in Microsoft Word, which are not available as pre-built features. Also, we can insert some macros here which are built by other people, by third parties. So what we're going to do now is that once we have, suppose, finalized this document and we need to save it, what we are going to do is we're going to go into the File tab, and then we're going to select Save As, and we're going to select what is the location of the document which we need to set. We can, for example, select any folder here like desktop or something, and we can name this document as introduction. So this is the document name which we have set, and this is the document type. We can select the save as option to the previous version, or we can save a PDF copy of the document as well if you like. So right now I'm going to save as a regular Word document which can be edited later on as our requirement. So I'm going to save it. So this is the way how to save the document. So these are the basic features which you need to know when using this program, such as how to start creating a document, how to edit, how to use the basic features, and then how to finally save your finished document. Or if you have not finished it, you can still save it to edit it later on. So this is the basic overview of Microsoft Word. In the next lessons, I'm going to show you each of these features, how to use these features in greater detail. So for now, this was the introductory lesson. I hope you've understood a lot about Microsoft Word app up till now, and the basic features, how to start creating a new document. For next videos and updates, please subscribe to our YouTube channel. Thank you so much. Have a nice day.